Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the final concert of the 2015-2016 school year, Auburn High School and Auburn Junior High. We'll begin the concert with playing the national anthem, so if everybody will please rise.
Figured out yet, we were up in the balcony. We're the Auburn High School Brass Quartet, and on trumpet we have Caleb Williams and Josh McLeod. On horn we have Philip, and on trombone we have me, Seth Allman, and we have Caroline Smith on tuba. The arrangement of the Star Spangled Band that you just heard has been widely used by the Canadian Brass, and it was arranged by Howard Cable. Our next and final piece was written for Grand Valley State University on the occasion of the inauguration of its third president, Mark Murray. We hope you enjoy Grand Valley Fanfare by Eric Ewazen.
On stage right now is the first of 3 concert bands you're going to hear from the high school. This is the concert band. We're going to open the concert with a march by Johnnie Vinson. This is entitled Broadway. For the next piece, and I apologize for not putting this on the program, missed this one. We have had one of our students in this class period as a student aide all year long, and you heard from him earlier from Auburn Brass, but Seth Allman's been a student aide with us, and he is a senior about to graduate and going into music with the Marines. But since we had him in there, I thought it would be a fun idea to give him a little bit of experience in front of an ensemble, because it's a completely different feeling standing in front than sitting inside playing with one. So for this next piece, if he's down here, is he down here? Why are you over there? We're going to bring to the podium conducting the Hanging Tree from the movies. What movie is that? Hunger Games. Yeah. I knew they would know. They're quick on it. But conducting the Hanging Tree from the Hunger Games, Seth Allman. Before we close with the last piece with this group, there are a few groups and individuals that we want to recognize tonight on the final concert. First of all, we had many students participate in the State Solo and Ensemble Festival, District 5, so District 6, what district? It's been a long week. Struggling up here. Solo and Ensemble Festival. So, with anybody who participated in Solo and Ensemble and received a superior rating, please stand and be recognized. Next, throughout the year, several different universities and groups put on different honor bands and sponsor those where the students can apply, and we have to write recommendations, and then they may get selected to go to that university and spend a weekend, very intensive weekend of rehearsal where they put together a full concert in about 8 hours of rehearsal over 2 or 3 days, and then perform it for the public. And we had a student in here who applied and was accepted, I believe, to Auburn University Honored Band. Please stand and be recognized. And finally, but last but not least, definitely, we've got a group of people that we need to recognize who have spent several years with us here in the Auburn Bands, and that's what really this concert is about, is recognizing these seniors who've put in their time and been dedicated to this group, even to the point of they finished classes yesterday and they're sitting here on stage playing a concert. So when I call your name, please stand, remain standing all the way through. Lindsay Baird. Dakota Burkhalter. Christian Keys. Jesse Martinez. And Mallory Beaton. Let's give them all one big round of applause. Okay, finally, for the final piece we're going to perform on the concert. This is a Michael Sweeney piece titled Particles, and hopefully you'll get why when we're playing it. It should kind of give you the feeling of what particles might sound like, traveling through different forms, liquid and solid and gaseous states and things like that. So you should get some different imagery going on through here. There's a little bit of interesting parts that the students were a little scared of the first time they saw it, but it's a fun piece, and we hope you enjoy the Auburn High School Concert Band and Particles. try to keep this moving along because the junior high still has a concert to do right after this. So on stage right now, this is the Auburn High School Symphonic Band. We're going to open our portion of the concert with Pierre Laplante's American Riversongs. keep things moving. This next piece is a lyrical piece by David Holsinger entitled In Praise of Gentle Pioneers. Take a little break again and recognize several people. First off, anybody who participated in solo and ensemble and received a superior rating, please stand and be recognized. Next, anybody who was selected for and participated in one of the university concert honor bands this spring, please stand. We also had several people who auditioned for our district honor band in January. They did the auditions, individually they work up 2 etudes and they have to go in and do scales and 2 etudes and sight reading at the end of January, and then from all over our district. And then the top students in each section are selected to represent their schools at our district honor band, which is similar to the university ones, except for they only rehearse Friday evening, Saturday morning / afternoon, and they do a concert Saturday night. The students who auditioned and made district honor band and participated in it, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Anna Carlson. Finn Downs. Stony Lee. Jimmy Wu. And Peter Zarat in the percussion group. And now to recognize a large group of students out of this ensemble. This can be very hard to replace. Our senior members of Symphonic Band. Joy Atkinson. Brian Brunson. Ramsey Chandler. Ella Cobine. Maddie Dowell. Lainey Hearn. Leah Hilter. Morgan Manning. Mary Beth McLeod. Matt Morrell. Jacob Munoz. Katie Novak. Ellie Strait. And Jerry Ward. It's a lot of people standing up at Riversongs. They've been amazing. We're going to close out this portion of the concert. We always try to do some kind of pops type tune. You heard The Hanging Tree in the previous one. This is from another movie. This is from Disney Pixar's Up. And this is just selections from the movie Up. Thank you. This is the Auburn High School Wind Symphony. That opening number was Celebration Fanfare by Reineke. We're going to move along and invite a gentleman that everybody out there should know to the stage. Our wonderful Auburn Junior High Director of Bands is going to guest conduct the next piece, Salvation is Created, with our Wind Symphony. So please welcome to the stage Mr. Joshua Wong. If you've been coming to our concerts for the past few years, the next composer on the program will not be a surprise to you. I love doing this composer's music. This is Eric Whitacre. If you came to our concert last spring, yeah, Godzilla Eats Las Vegas, came to one of those. This is another piece by him that not quite that wild, but is very is full of imagery as well. Ghost Train, you can tell by the title. You're going to hear the sounds of a train starting up in the station and leaving, and as it speeds along the tracks, and then as it comes back into the station. This is actually the first movement of a three-movement work. This one, the first movement was done, originally composed by itself, and then he expanded on it later. But we hope you enjoy Eric Whitacre's Ghost Train. Next person we're going to invite to the stage, he and I go way back. Hearing us mention all these honor bands and things that the students are doing in high school. We actually met when we were in high school doing these honor bands in All-State and different things. And then we both ended up at Auburn University as freshmen, music majors together. So, been around each other, spent a lot of time. I brought him out to work with our groups. He's an amazing musician, amazing music educator. And he's also an extremely talented arranger. And he transcribed this next piece. So I'm going to first just go ahead and bring out Dr. Ward Miller to the stage. Please welcome.
It is so wonderful to see everybody out here this evening. Whenever you see a crowd like this, you know that support for the arts is really strong in the community, and it's been so much fun working with the bands here. I've had the pleasure of working with Mr. Cothran over the years several times, and he and I, like you said, go really far back. When he told me I had the opportunity to come down here and conduct this piece with a really fine ensemble, I couldn't say no. It also helps I'm from around here, so I can come down here and see friends and family as well. We're going to be playing an aria from an opera by Dvorak called Rusalka, and this is the most popular aria from this opera. It's his most popular work, honestly, and it's called Song to the Moon, and I'll let our soloist do the talking.
this is the portion of this part of the concert where we get to go through all the recognitions again, and there are quite a few. First off, solo and ensemble. People who received the superior rating, please stand and be recognized. We did a very good showing at solo and ensemble this year. Every single student from Auburn High School who participated received a superior rating. So let's give all those students a round. Next, anybody who was selected for and participated in one of the university honor bands this spring, please stand. District Honor Band, students who auditioned and were selected for District Honor Band: Ruth Adams, Katie Byers, Bess Gordon, Nate Gordon, Isabella Heim, and Samantha Mendoza. Along with those students, these following students were also selected to District Honor Band, but they were also some of the top students in our district, and therefore were selected to go on to All-State, which was held down in Mobile. So these students both did District Honor Band and All-State Honor Band. Seth Almond. James Birch. Philip Carter. Emily Hickey. Emma Greer. Alex Holt. Kaylin Young. Lisa Zone. Jennifer Kim. Jen Kwan. Josh McLeod. Reed Meinert. Amy O. Cecilia Smith. And Kayla Williams. It's 15 students from the high school. I believe we had, Mr. Wine, 7, 8. How many from the junior high and 2 from Drake? We had a total of 24 students, I believe, down from Auburn City Schools representing our community in All-State. Part of the All-State Honor Band is if you're selected for All-State, you have the opportunity to go down a day early and compete in the State Solo Festival, which is different than solo and ensemble. This is only the students who make All-State. They have to prepare a major work for their instrument with appropriate accompaniment. They go down a whole day early, perform for a panel of judges, and then they're rated. They also then select 3 woodwind students, 3 brass students, and percussion students who make finals. And those students have to re-perform that evening for an open audience and a full panel of judges, and then they're ranked. So it's a very prestigious and competitive event. We had 4 students from the high school perform in the state solo competition. We'd like to recognize them now. Seth Almond, James Birch, Philip Carter, and Lisa Jones. Next, we have a student who was selected for All-State Orchestra, which same idea as All-State Band. They had to submit a recording, an audition. Do a live audition. Is it a live recording? That's fine. But he's selected for the All-State Orchestra, and that was Seth Almond. Another All-State is All-State Jazz Band, which we had a student audition and get accepted for All-State Jazz Band, and that was Seth Almond. We recognized these next two earlier this year when they were selected. This was for marching band thing, but it's still worth noting here. U.S. Army All-American Bowl has an audition process, and they have, obviously you've probably heard of football players who are All-Americans, but they also have a marching band that does the bowl game, and they select 125 students from across the country, and based on audition and recommendation and resume and a lot of other things. And we had two students from Auburn High School, the only two students in the state of Alabama selected, and that was Seth Almond and Caleb Williams. You guys can come here. One of the sponsors and people who run Army All-American, U.S. Army All-American, especially from the band side, is the National Association for Music Education, which is our big organization nationwide, and they sent cards, congratulatory graduation cards for Seth and Caleb. And the part that scares me now, I get to recognize all the seniors that are in this ensemble, and you'll see why in a second when you see how many people are standing when we get done with this. These guys have done an amazing job, and many of the names I'm about to call have been in this ensemble all 3 years they were in high school. Seth Almond. Asher Anderson. James Birch, Philip Carter, Elizabeth Chenier, Grant Darling, Edie Hickey, Savannah Duran, Alex Holt, Cameron Holt, T. Kelly, Jen Plum, Alyssa Landers, Megan Lang, Yewon Lee, Jason Lee, Kiara McDonald, Caroline Smith, Andrew Stanford, Joshua Strickland, and Caleb Williams. It's going to be hard replacing these guys. Before we play our last piece, I'm going to invite some representatives from our Auburn Band Parents Association up here to present an award, or several awards. First, Clara. At least there's not a box with a cat in it this time.
Hello everyone, I'm Clara. I'm a percussionist in this band, and every year we try to give Mr. Cothran something at the end of the year that represents our gratitude and our thanks for him. And if you were here last year, you remember that we had a slightly more interesting gift, a slightly more alive one. This year we have something a little more plain, a little more reasonable, but I think he'll very much enjoy it. It actually has not come in yet, so I did my best to draw the best picture I could of his new office chair. So we present Mr. Cothran with his new office chair.
Each year, the Auburn Band Parents Association awards scholarships to our graduating seniors. The scholarships are $1,000 each, and they are good for 1 year. They're non-renewable. Any senior that participates in the Auburn Band program at Auburn High School is eligible to apply for the scholarship, and they have to submit an application that not only shows their band achievements, but it also magnifies their grades and anything that they do outside of the band program. We're looking for very well-rounded band students. This year we had 15 students apply for our scholarship. Huge, considering last year we had 4. We take the applications and we hand them off to a blind judges panel. They do not know who they are. They're just looking at numbers. That way we ensure that they're impartial and they're fair in their decisions. The judges have no affiliation whatsoever with the Auburn Band Parents Association or Auburn City Schools. Okay. All the judges' decisions are final. I do have to add that. I am proud to present the 3 recipients for this year's award. And this is kind of hard for me because my boys are seniors and I'm very attached to this class. Our first award is going to Mr. Philip Carter. The second scholarship is awarded to Miss Caroline Smith. And our final scholarship for the 2016 senior class goes to Miss Emily Dickey. Deserved it. I wish we could give all 15 of them money for college. This is a very special class. It's a very talented class, and we're really going to miss you. Good luck and all that you do in your future.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I do want to say a few thank yous to a few other groups. First of all, Dr. Bignato and Auburn High School faculty and staff, very supportive of our programs. We couldn't do what we do without them, their support. Same with Dr. Delano and everybody over at Central Office and the school board. It's in the program, but obviously huge thank you to Mr. Wine, Ms. Marshall, all of our ACS elementary music teachers, because by the time they come up here to the high school and get to me, it's easy. Okay, they've done all the hard work of training them, getting them to where they need to be, and we just get to have fun and play some music. So thank you to them. Thank you to the parents out there, the family members who have helped and supported these students throughout their career here in Auburn City Schools. And obviously a huge thank you to all the students. You make this great. We will close our portion of the concert with Slava. Thank you again, and again, please stay around.